Food security due to COVID-19. COVID-19 impacts have led to severe and widespread increases in global food insecurity, affecting vulnerable households in almost every country. The primary risks of food security are higher retail prices combined with reduced incomes, which means that more and more households are having to cut down on the quantity and the quality of their food. Numerous countries are experiencing high food price inflation at retail level, reflecting lingering supply distributions due to COVID-19 social distancing measures, currency devaluations, and other factors. Rising food prices have a greater impact on low and middle income countries, since they spend a larger share of their income on food than people in high income countries. The causes and effects of food security go beyond just not having financial means to buy food. Suppliers, panic buying by the rich, and inflation also causes a huge role in food insecurity. How might we guarantee that we can provide food security to our end user? The user sample is approximately 30 children within the age gap 1 year old to 5 years old. How these children will be reached is by approaching preschools so that there is direct approach with the end user to ensure they are fed and receive necessities. The methods used to conduct this empathetic research includes methods of research around a focus group. The children will be separated into groups of 5, asking questions about their situations at home regarding how many meals they receive a day, how often they have gone to bed without a meal, do they enjoy the food they receive at home, are both parents working, do their parents cook for them, or are they too tired to prepare meals for them. With this information, we can gather together as an organization to come up with the best solution to offer our end users and to make sure no child under our organization goes to bed on an empty stomach.
The concept of brainwalking is similar to brainwriting. Instead of passing the paper around the room, the contestants may go around looking for new ideation stations where they might expand on ideas of the other participants. Challenge assumptions may help you reconsider the features and functions of a product or service for which you are seeking a solution. The questions you may ask may seem stupid, but they will force your team to think about the problem from a new angle and come up with better solutions. The following include a vast array of ideas needed, such as clarity, for example, properly defined problem statements, ideally at the root, and such as clarity, for example, properly defined problem statements, ideally at the root cause and driver level, and clear goals and target areas. A clear picture of what the ideal end state alignment should look like, of stakeholders, etc. Results that can be measured, a large sum of money, and cutting-edge technology. Concentrate on the now and what we can achieve from where we are, versus working backwards from an ideal future. In most cases, an ideal future is presented from a narrow perspective, ignoring opposing goals. We frequently fall into the trap of expecting all stakeholders, projects, and environment of the learners and support the desired organizational results when it comes to content. Internal resources and leaders who deliver messages with greater impact may be more effective in meeting objectives. As the pandemic evolves, we carefully anticipate the impact each stage may have on children as well as adolescents' mental health and the socio-ecological impact using challenge assumptions. Since the pandemic was declared, essential services have been disrupted or severely reduced at the community level.
The prototype of our concept is focusing around feeding children between the ages of 1 to 5 years old. As a result of COVID-19 and the lockdowns that have been implemented, a lot of parents, people have lost jobs, retrenchment has been occurring. So this has become a rising issue that we would like to bring awareness to and help solve. Our prototype is going to be a fundraising event that will be scheduled to happen between 2 mornings on Saturday and a Sunday. The dates will be stipulated, but in the meantime, we will be having a website that has a link to our GoFundMe where people can donate money, and we would love to receive our goal amount of 30,000 to 40,000 Rand. This is going to be distributed amongst the 30 children within our sample size, and hopefully 1,000 rand will be for each child, and we will be purchasing groceries and basic needs for them to take home. And the extra 10,000 rand, if we do reach the 40,000, will be given to the school to buy more food, to be able to prepare lunches at school for the children. And we want to do this to benefit the kids, that they receive adequate meals every single day, and that there's less stress placed upon parents who may be in these challenging situations to feed their children. This event will follow strict COVID regulation restrictions. We want every person to be wearing their masks. Sanitizers will be at the stations, and we'd like everyone to social distance along the lines that we will be marking around the floor. And we would love it if people can please donate toys or blankets that we can also give to these children to make them feel loved and cared for, which children do need in these challenging times, and which is the main aim of having to benefit these children, that they have someone who's looking out for them, even when their parents are not able to provide them with their needs. With the money and the donations that will be raised, we would like to send each child home with a gift bag, or with a goodie bag full of goods that parents can cook meals with, from rice, maize meal, soups, vegetables, tinned meals especially, and hopefully the blankets and toys that we would be donated will also be able to.
The prototype we've managed to come up with is a fundraising event where people will be able to come and raise funds, donate basic goods such as clothes, food, toys, and blankets for children between the ages 1 and 5 years old. During my research phase, I found that fundraising events aren't always a success. This is due to many factors, such as the money that is raised going to waste, especially if the organization doesn't use the donors' money correctly. If the organization doesn't get the message out there to enough people, and if the organization is not organized and professional and basically able to answer any questions that the donors may ask with regards to the fundraising event. In order to improve this prototype, our organization will have to get the message out there to as many people as possible, and by also getting feedback from external people. After presenting the context of my prototype idea, I was able to receive some feedback from the end users. I found that one of the students believes that fundraising events are only successful when the people involved in the organization are honest and ethical, and actually use the money that was donated to benefit the children's lives, as some organizations before have been proven to be fraudulent and have scammed donors before. Another learner stated that having some sort of a garden project take place at the event is another way to improve the prototype. That way, people can come and plant fresh produce such as fruits and vegetables, benefit the children in the long run, instead of just donating food on that day. And lastly, another student mentioned that in order to solve this food insecurity issue, setting up more donation and charity events is another way of improving this prototype. Movie drive-ins where the proceedings go towards the cause, open market days that showcase local business owners, and even social media campaigns where the proceedings go towards the food insecurity problems are other ways of solving this issue and also improving the prototype that we have come up with.